Ground Zero, relax. Corporate is gonna make some improvements to this here's Mortal Kombat. Alright? So, I got a great idea for this year's game. Just stay right there. You're gonna love it. Corporate sent this down. It's a gift for both of you guys. Oh, I'm sure you're gonna love it. This here is a progression roadblock. If you want all the cooler stuff in the game, the optional stuff, you're gonna have to get past this boy. Alright, so, anybody got their credit card ready? No? Okay, well, try to find a way around it yourself then.
Fatality. Flawless victory.
Guys, I absolutely fucking love Mortal Kombat, okay? Full disclosure, I'm even working on a Mortal Kombat board game. So if you want to take anything I say here with a grain of salt, go ahead and do so. But for those of you that know me, know that I always tell it like it is no matter what, and that's what I'm about to do. And to be perfectly honest, this year's Mortal Kombat is an amazing improvement in nearly every aspect for the franchise, save for one. A big one. A big, fat, ugly one. 2,500. They did it! They found a way to do it! They f***ing found a way! For some reason, they decided to introduce a number of grindy tactics and progression walls from numerous mobile games. That doesn't even make sense in Mortal Kombat. Hell, there's a fucking mode where you use 3 AIs to fight somebody else's 3 AIs and you just sit there and watch AIs play the game. You could speed it up a little bit. What the f is this? I don't want to watch other people play Mortal Kombat. I want to play Mortal Kombat. It's weird.
Finish him!
It's for loot drops. What is this? So these are the people I attack, but nobody's attacking me. There's no defending. Like, how do I get somebody to attack me? Is anybody else's broken like this? I can't get my defending daily challenge. Which, okay, we'll get to that in a second. Let me not get ahead of myself here. Let's first talk about the very good aspects. And yes, there's a ton. So much so that I was almost ready to give this game a 10 out of 10. That is before all this nasty stuff started to show up. Yeah, that's how good the base game is.
Take the deal. Trust me.
Hello, baby. Character models are ridiculously detailed. Animations are so intricate and smooth. It might actually surprise you at just how much the graphics has improved, as it can be kind of deceptive at first glance. But no, it is a pretty nice evolution. This comparison video by Nick930 goes into huge detail on it, and I highly recommend it if you doubt me. So, start with one of the best aspects is the story. Nobody does fighting game stories like NetherRealms. They were already the industry-leading shining examples of how to deepen your lore, how to extend and give tension to the fights. But here, they really upped their game a lot, which I didn't even think was possible. I mean, it's over 5-6 hours, depending on how good you are, of course, and it picks up right from where it leaves off in MKX. Raiden takes the fight to his enemies, disrupting the plans of Kronika, this new time-based titan who's above the Elder God somehow and who has been manipulating things behind the scenes the whole time. But with her powers, the game is able to bring in past favorites, even like past versions of current characters, leading to some great, well-produced, funny-ass cutscenes.
Shot our face, Johnny. They shot our face. He's gonna get us killed.
This year drops the QuickTime events, allowing you to really just enjoy what you're seeing like a good HBO or Netflix series in between important fights.
The graphics are really good, and the scenes are set up and blocked very nicely. Very cinematic. They're at the top of their game right now, NetherRealm, in terms of storytelling.
The facial animations alone, they're the best of its genre. Hell, even rivaling productions 3 times the size of Mortal Kombat, like Grand Theft Auto and stuff. The whole thing, it's just really easily replayable a second time. That's gonna extend you out to like 10+ hours as they offer you choices of different fights with minor changes in dialogue, but it's cool to be able to play one of your favorite characters through a section instead of being forced to play somebody else. Now, yes, it would have been even better, and the cherry on the top for me, if we can get some actual branching story endings, like, you know, like a conclusion to some of the darker evil characters if, say, we choose a dark evil path. Holy shit, right? But we do get that in this amazingly, you know, gratifying and unexpected conclusion for the good guys, like the MK classics. There are funny references.
My mind and my spirit are as one.
Then let's shake the pillars of heaven.
We really shook the pillars of heaven, didn't we, Wang?
No horseshit, Jack.
We are sexy bitches. This is goddamn ridiculous.
We are sexy. We are sexy bitches, yeah. All right, this is goddamn ridiculous.
Surprisingly fantastic character moments.
So many characters, it's tough to keep them all in the game.
And best of all, it really does provide that satisfying conclusion. Not just to the game, but to the MK franchise as a whole. So much so that I have no idea where they plan to go from here. Is it over? I mean, okay, it just refuses to sequel bait or give a cliffhanger ending, and I really appreciate it immensely, especially in this day and age. This story mode is easily the best part of the game in my opinion, other than the actual fighting engine itself, right? And here too, the game has been improved. Yes, you know, it's a slower play style, as MK has always been, but they even removed the run button here, and I feel it's a little less rush down. It rewards smart, tactical, offensive play even more. It improves fairness with its new meter management system that I really like, and it's a lot less complex than it looks. It's used for both enhancing offensive and defensive capabilities. You got a meter that fills for that. And they add some unique crushing blows per character for bonus damage and new combo potentials, opening up, you know, new ways to fight. There's a fatal blow system that can be activated for those gruesome sequences once you reach about 30% or below health, and that replaces the old X-rays. Now, I hated this at first, thinking the old X-rays were better. But once you play for a while, you realize how well executed it is. It brings far more tension than before. It's not beholden to a meter. It's far more useful because in competitive play, they never used X-rays. It's a really nice Cold War mechanic, and it can only be used once a match, so removing that spam. And combining that with crushing blows, it can result in some really great earned comeback from well-timed punishes.
That was pure luck, man. Yes.
Oh shit, y'all. Give me my respect. Hey, y'all, man.
And that's why I say this one seems a lot more tactical. And to go along with all these great new fighting mechanics, it has some incredible and deep tutorials.
What's the same one that I couldn't do, only a little more complicated? Do you expect me to do it, Joe? Hell no. Skip it. No!
Hands down the best in the business with individual character combo training, fatality training, basic, advanced, defensive. It even has freaking frame data tutorials, for Christ's sake. This is all what I've been asking for and wanting, and it just goes above and beyond the Call of Duty, teaching you the way. Okay, with actual timing, right? Shows you the actual timing and demos the moves for you so you could see what you're doing wrong and how exactly to do it right.
One of the attacks in your combo attack did not start. You either pressed the wrong button or you did not press the correct button fast enough. Press the thing to see the correct timing. Oh, it actually gives you the timing. Look at that. That is fucking sweet. Okay, all right.
And now, instead of picking between 3 variations, you're basically creating your own variations of your favorite characters. Not only in adding a few extra special moves on top of a core set, customizing that, but in many cosmetic areas, like 3 main pieces of gear that make up the character. Now, yeah, at only 3 pieces of gear, I did feel more restricted than in, say, Injustice 2, which is a shame because I thought I was going to be able to customize a lot more, but it's still really extensive with plenty to choose from. Combine all these unique pieces with a separate skin system where each character has over like 60 to 70 skins. It gets absolutely insane the amount of variety and variations that you can create. You can create some really truly impressive looking and playing variations. And it all feels like you have this greater control over your Mortal Kombat experience than ever before.
I mean, look at all this stuff. Yeah! I fucking love Raiden, dude. Look at all these different customizable pieces. This is my dream come true, guys. It's like this is so cool.
But then it puzzlingly ruins all this by taking all that control away. How? In randomized grindy loot tactics. You want something specific in this huge list? Too bad. You may never see it for hours, days, weeks, months. That is, unless you get lucky and it shows up in the Mortal Kombat store so you can promptly skip the grind and buy it with your credit card.
Welcome to the store, Mortal Kombat store. Get your skins, intros, outros, combat victories. Hey, Sub-Zero, welcome. Wow, fancy mask. Did you find that in the crypt? I bet you it took you a little while. Well, I'll tell you what, Sub-Zero. How about you check this out? Whoa, look at that new skin. Doesn't it look quite sexy? Yeah, so much better than these old digs, yeah. You gotta buy it, yeah? I gotta tell you what, just for you, I'm gonna make it $5 for a limited time only though. Only 4 hours left. Now you could get it for free, yes. Go into the crib, grind for hours, but you will never actually be able to pick this particular one. But it's here now. Don't let it slip by your grasp. Let me see that credit card. Okay, yes. Hey, that actually looks quite nice for Sub-Zero's credit card, yes. Okay, here we go. Aha! Payment's good. You've been paying your bills. Excellent. It's yours. Enjoy.
Now, the first sign that something was wrong was how many damn currencies are in the game that you have to earn in order to progress in the tower, or to unlock things in the crypt, or to make it easier to get deep into the towers. There's combat coins, there's soul fragments, there's hearts, skip fight tokens, easy fatality tokens, gear level up tokens, time crystals that can be bought with real money. What the f?
If you do 12K, then it's just going to give you skins. It's not going to give you the fucking skeleton key. So we have to go between 4 and 8. Fuck! We got a soul stone, which is a crypt key. It's a type of key, but it's not the type of key that I want.
Then there's the gear pieces, and then for each individual gear piece you have a augment, and augments have individual different shapes that they can't fit into.
So then we go to this one, we go to augments. I know for a fact I fucking unlocked an augment for the hat. It was a different shape though. So now we got soul, nether flame, there's where it is. Raid and augments, there it is. Earthrealm Shepherd, Shinnok's lesson, those are for hats. Are you telling me that each fucking piece of gear can also have different fucking augments? You got it. No! This is so fucking ridiculous and obtuse and unnecessary.
And then each of those then have character-specific augments that you need to earn and level up so that you can get further into the towers. What?
Tower of Time Blind Rage has expired. That is fucking bullshit. You fucking knocked me out when I had a little bit of fucking time left. That's so fucking stupid. What the fuck? I started it. I should be allowed to finish it so as long as I stay inside the fucking tower. Why would you do that? And what do you replace it with? Basic forms. Nobody gives a fucking shit.
Then there's the crypt exclusive key items and ingredients for the forge like vampire blood, charged capacitors, copper plating, and shit like that to put into the forge for some more fucking consumable items that you can then use on the time towers. Which then those time tower consumables include shit like fucking great dragon eggs, witch blood, essence of madness, which I'm going right now, and just look at all this shit. Look at this shit, and countless more. And plus there's tower keys for certain tower unlocks. Do we really need all this shit in Mortal Kombat? This is what I'm talking about, mobile game stuff. Now, to clear things up, do all of those things cost money? No, they don't. Let's get that straight. None of that costs real world money except for time crystals. And that would give an unfair impression to say that. All of this stuff is unlocked by playing the game for hours, for days, for weeks, for months, years. So you can go grinding for more loot. It just doesn't respect your time. And the only currency that is sold is easy fatalities, right? But nobody uses or buy those. I don't even know why they're there. And those time crystals, which are used to buy stuff in store rotation that allows you to get that stuff in the game quicker. But I gotta say, fine, you know, oh, that's not too bad, Joe, but what's with these prices? $5 for a skin? No thank you. $7.50 for a fucking intro? Are you crazy? $1 for an icon? No thanks. Yeah, you don't have to buy these, but the fact that all of this stuff is in the game puts it at risk. You have to ask yourself, why so many consumables? Why so much of a grind? Why no way to pay to pass it all up? Will they eventually offer an option to do just that, putting all this stuff in so that you could pay to pass it all in future versions of the game?
Is this NetherRealms? Is this behind the scenes WB with NetherRealms? NetherRealms?
Oh shit.
That's the old way of doing fighting games right there.
So this is the kind of stuff that holds back this otherwise game that I felt was capable of a 10 out of 10. The other thing that held it back was how at release the Towers of Time, they were complete bullshit. A broken grind fest, completely unfair, with modifiers that were so frustrating. as if they didn't even play their own Towers of Time before release.
What? 75 fatalities? I have to fucking fight 75 times before I can unlock this tower. What the fuck? No! I'm not gonna do 75 fucking brutalities. I'm not gonna do 75 brutalities ever. I don't think I've ever performed 75 brutalities in even Mortal Kombat fucking X. I don't wanna fucking do this. What the fuck?
Thankfully, they did just have a patch, which also, luckily, my review took so long to make so that I could actually play it to see how it helped. And it does help. You earn about 100,000 coins in an hour, which is way more reasonable. Or faster if you use the AI, if you don't want to play the game, which makes no sense.
So, again, Towers of Time were too difficult. Unfortunately, that made the process of earning rewards to go through the crypt seem punishingly slow.
Yes.
This game was never designed to encourage in-game purchases.
No.
NetherRealm does not make games that way, and we never have made games that way.
And we won't.
We do not artificially drive people towards in-game purchases. The difficulty of the AI and the aggressiveness of the modifiers in the Towers of Time was tuned too high. Yep. We're aware of that, and we've already started taking steps to fix that situation. Now, there's a lot of different fixes we're doing to make the enjoyment of the Towers of Time grow, and to do that, let's have a person who knows what they're talking about.
Hey!
They reduced the AI health, the difficulty, they removed the unfair modifiers, they made the cooldowns better on yours and theirs, they increased rewards from everything in the game across the board, you know, where you get 3 hearts for a fatality instead of 1, which it would have took you 250 fucking fatalities in order to open 1 box in the fucking crypt, and now it takes like 50 or 80 rather, whatever. But see, it's that kind of stuff that's frustrating. Another frustrating thing is it's always online. So if you lose your connection, you lose all of your progress in a difficult tower, or you get booted while you're exploring the crypt.
This is my Mortal Kombat now.
And then there's the crypt, who's curated by Shang Tsung himself, movie Shang Tsung.
Welcome, traveler.
Oh!
I am Shang Tsung.
Yes, you are.
And this is my island.
But remember, your brother's soul is mine!
Spent years well rewarded.
Say it. Say it!
This has always been a fun random box, you know, where we had Cooking with Scorpion way back in the day, and we had my own parody, Cooking with Ermac. It was fun. You spent in-game currency to open these, and you could get guides that tells you specifically where one character's stuff was, so that you could get all the skins and the brutalities and things for that. But now they even fucked that up. They made it RNG.
Well, where do I get my Raiden brutality then? You told me there'd be...
Well, I don't know. That's what it said.
Raiden is my main.
I know. That's
and
why
that's why I want it.
That's why I took you to that one.
Why is it not in there?
That's a good question.
There's 3 types of chests. There's like normal chests, there's soul chests, and there's heart chests. And the heart chests are the only ones that are set locations with set things. But everything else is random, so it makes the coordinates pointless when you try to share coordinates with other people. Why are the coordinates there? It's frustrating RNG. So you have to go back in time and go back and earn some more coins, so you can go back over here so you can get more consumables, so you can get more hearts, so you can get more skeleton keys, so you can open the next area so that you can open that box. And if you open too many boxes, there's an option to close the boxes again and reset the boxes for more in-game currency, and then it's a fuck!
Consumables, like consumables
Sure.
are awesome, and they're fun, and they make everything just...
Sure. But at the same time, it's too hard, and we fixed that.
Yes. So moving on.
It is more reasonable now, and they did fix it, and I confirm that for myself. And you're gonna get a lot of game. This game has a lot in it, and a lot of this stuff I'm talking about is optional stuff. So you can always have your badass default characters, and you can play with those badass default characters, and you can go online and have fun and never touch Towers of Time. In fact, that's why one criticism: if you're one of those players that likes to play online like I do and get his ass whooped constantly because I'm a casual, at least let me earn some stuff to where I don't have to go into the crypt, or I don't don't have to go into the Towers of Time, and I can unlock skins and progress as just playing people online and meeting people and making new friends and learning how to be a better fucking fighting game player. That would be awesome. Or allowing me to choose specifically the things that I want to work towards, highlight it, and then go through a tower and work towards that specific thing in the tower. That would be fucking great too. There's still lots to be happy about. Normal arcade towers, I like to do those. Everybody has a cool little ending, funny little ending, that's great. The online modes are all there. Versus King of the Hill, individual rooms that you can create. The netcode is really good. I have had some lag, but it's good. I've met awesome people there. Of course, there's always one or two that try to ruin things and find some whatever way they can fucking annoy people, like character voice announcements over and over.
Raiden.
Oh no, not
Sub-Zero.
Please don't do it.
Scarlet.
And here he goes.
Scarlet.
Cut it out.
Scarlet.
You did that all 3 matches. You did okay.
Scarlet.
Oh my god, this is gonna go on for 40 seconds. If you're a little bitch, announce your name.
Scarlet.
Yeah.
Scarlet.
That's what I thought.
Scarlet.
There you go. Keep going.
Ugh. But overall, Mortal Kombat, it's a fantastic experience. So that's why the final verdict is so difficult for me. Had they not had these microtransactions and these grinding and introducing more mobile tactics, this could have been a 10 out of 10. But I think at its current state, post-patch, I think it's an 8 out of 10. Some people might think it's a 9. Some people might think it's a 7 based upon some of the tactics used here. But I think it's an 8. It is really, really good. It had the potential of a 10, showing you that the upward progression was going up. MK9, MKX, MK11. And this is the epitome. And I think it's a satisfying conclusion to the franchise if they wanted to end it here. But I just wish there wasn't that small dirt mark, that small, whoa, what's going on here? Hopefully, you know, you guys, you know, because they really straddle that line, and I hope it doesn't get any worse from here. That's why I was concerned and did an angry rant on it. But otherwise, I can really see a lot of the effort that went here. All right, guys, that's my opinion on Mortal Kombat. It's good to be back. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, grab some merch, do all that crap. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys. Good job.
Sub-Zero.